Okay, guys, let's go ahead and create a quick part in FreeCAD, and then we can see how we can render it in Blender. First thing first, click on create. That is going to give us our working window. Uh, then save. Uh, we shall be calling this example 1. And then what we're going to do is, remember we're in part design. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create our sketch. This is this icon. Create a sketch, select the XY plane, click on OK. That's going to put our everything we draw on the XY plane. So go ahead and we shall be creating a vase. That's the kind of part we're going to do. So let's go ahead and click the rectangle tool, draw our square, create a symmetric constraint. Click on that point, click on the other point, and then click the point of symmetry, so that the distances between these 2 points are always uh, running through, like through that center point. So let's go ahead and create a horizontal constraint also using distance. Click on that. That's going to be 150 millimeters. Vertical constraint. Click on that. That is going to be 100 millimeters. Click on enter. Zoom out. You'll see that our part is fully constrained, which means we can close this. And then what we're going to do is now to create a 3D part, we are going to pad it. You can click on this icon, which is called the pad icon. Remember, you select your sketch, click on pad, and the thickness of our part is going to be 20 millimeters. So we say the mistake here and I put 200, sorry, and press enter. So 20 millimeters. So after we do that, we are done with the part. We are going to name this stock. Press enter. Click on that face. Click sketch. Now we're going to do our 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and click on the circle tool. Draw there. We're going to give it a radius constraint. Go to the constraint tool, select radius, click on the circle, give it 5 millimeters. Press enter. We're also going to constrain it by distance. Click on the horizontal, click the center, click that, and we're going to give it something like, let me estimate that. That would be like 65 millimeters. Press enter. Vertical distance. Click on that constraint, click on that point, and that. Let's give it 40 millimeters. Then what we're going to do is we're going to create the same on this other side. So circle tool, click, draw, radius constraint, click on your circle, give it 5 millimeters, press enter. Horizontal constraint, click on the center, and that, give it 65, press enter. Vertical constraint, click on that, give it 40, press enter. The 2 holes are fully constrained. Click close. We are also going to now, since we are going to create holes, let's first click on our pocket tool. We want it to be a through hole, and then press OK. So if we scroll through, we can see our holes are on there and everything looks to be okay. Let's rename this to for hole sorry, for area. Let's just give it 4 holes. That's for aiming that. So we can click on our pocket. Since we want to mirror this on this side, go ahead and click on the mirror tool. That's it. Once you click on mirror, it will give you the other 2 holes on the other side. Press OK. We are done with the holes. As you can check bottom up, everything is okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to click on this face again, click on the sketch. This time what we're going to do is we're going to create a polar array that is of 6 holes surrounding a center location. So this is what we're going to do. Click on circle. Make sure you're selecting on one of these lines. Click, click. We are going to give it a radius constraint, and it's still 5 millimeters. Press enter. We are going to give it a horizontal constraint. Click that spot. Click that spot. Give it 20 millimeters. Press enter. Fully constrained. Go ahead and close. And then what we're going to do is we're also going to do a pocket, and that is going to be through. Press OK. Check that hole. It goes through. Remember, we're going to create a polar array. So we're going to click on our second pocket, and then we're going to use this array tool, polar array tool, or polar pattern. Click on that. Come here, give it 6. Press enter, and we are done. We have our 6 holes. Let's zoom in again. So what we're going to do is just to make it a little bit complicated, we're going to add 2 more holes here and here. So let's go ahead and click on our face, click on sketch, circle tool, make sure on this line, click, click, sorry, and then give it another radius constraint. Same, 5 millimeters, enter. Give it a horizontal constraint, click on that, and that. That distance is going to be around, I would say 50 millimeters. Yes, 50 millimeters. That's it. Fully constraint since it's all green. Click on close. We're going to do also a pocket. This is going to be a through hole. Press OK. Click on that pocket and click a mirror. We have the other hole that side. Click on OK. So since we said we are going to create a CNC vase, we need to create a slot in here where we could actually use to hold other parts. So let's go ahead and click on this face, click on part design, and then click on our rectangle tool, draw a square. Remember, we want to center that square on that center. So we're going to create a symmetry constraint. Click on that. Click on that first point. Click on that second point, and click the center. Give it a horizontal constraint. Click on that. That's going to be the same as the part since we want it to go from side to side. So we shall give it 150. Press enter. Click on the vertical constraint. Click on that. We only need it to be around 61 millimeters wide. Press enter. Fully constraint. Since we see it green, go ahead and click on close. And then we're going to create a pocket. So go ahead and click on a pocket. And this is going to be something like 10 millimeters down. So we want it to go like halfway into the stock. So we shall give it 10. Press enter. And that's it. So if we check all our part, we have our Vise, and that's it. So the next section of this is we're going to go to Blender, and we see how we can render it. We shall be using AMD Pro Render, and that is the easiest and fastest way to do it. And then we shall see how we can, after rendering it, how we can export it. Thank you and bye for now.